Good morning, students. So, today we will study chapter 1 of geography, that is representation of geographical features. So, let's get started. Geography, as we have learned, is the study of the earth's landforms. Now, what is the meaning of landforms? A natural feature of the earth's surface, that is Bhu-Akritiyan, and how these landforms affect people and their activities. Geographers therefore use different tools to represent the feature of the earth in a way that enables easy study. So last year you all have learnt about maps, right? And how they are used to represent features of the earth that are natural features of the earth on a flat surface. We also learnt how geographical features like rivers and block and fold mountains can be represented with the help of diagrams. So this year we will see how geographical and human made features can be represented with the help of topographical maps. Now, what is topographical maps? The word topography means the shape of the land surface. जो land surface का shape होता है उसे हम topography कहते हैं. Thus, topographical maps are large scale maps that show in great detail the natural and the cultural or human made features of the area. Earlier you have seen only the natural features of the earth's surface. In topographical maps you will see natural as well as cultural or human made features of an area as they are drawn on large sheets of paper. Topographical maps are also called topographical sheets. Now topographical maps shows the following features. So what are the features of topographical maps? That is relief. In relief, what we see? Mountains, valleys, cliffs, plains, plateaus and depressions. In water bodies, lakes, rivers, streams and swamps. In vegetation, wooded and cleared areas, reserved and protected forests, cultivated areas, etc. And in cultural, that is human made. It includes towns, villages, roads, railway lines, airports, wells and places like police station, post offices, places of worship, etc. Now boundaries: tehsil, district, state, national and international boundaries. So topographical maps are of importance to city and town planners. The persons who plan for a city and a town, they need the actual area that where what relies. It means where the mountains are, where the valleys are, where the wooded and cleared forests are. So they need topographical maps to plan a town or a city. Who use the maps to decide transport routes and the locations of buildings, factories and other infrastructure. They are also used by army personnel and hikers to navigate unfamiliar and potentially dangerous terrain. Now, what is terrain? Terrain is the physical feature of an area of land. So, moving forward, representing features on a topographical map. How we represent features on a topographical map? So, cartographers use different methods such as the use of colors, contour lines and symbols to depict geographical and cultural features. Cartographers are the people who specializes in studying and making maps. So they use different methods such as they use colors, contour lines means dividing lines and symbols to depict geographical and cultural features. Features on topographical maps. These are explained in the legend or key of the map. So this is the extract from a topographical sheet. Here you can see the use of the colors, the contour lines, the symbols to signify different means natural as well as cultural, that is human made features. Okay, now colors. The use of colors is one of the oldest and most effective method of conveying information in maps. Colors are used to represent information on a map as they provide an immediate visual, as in there is green color, there is yellow color, there is pink color. Okay, so from pink color it is signified, from green color the vegetation is signified, from yellow color the land is signified. Getting? Colors are used to represent information on a map as they provide an immediate visual effect are easy to understand and interpret and can convey a wealth of information about the area under study. Colors are used in topographical maps to show cultural features like land use, railway lines, road and settlements, and physical features like the location of water bodies and relief of the land, as I said earlier. Now, yellow color is used to represent agricultural land, the land that are fertile. Green color used to represent land under forest. White color represent barren or unproductive land where you can't do agriculture. Okay, blue represent water bodies such as rivers, lakes and reservoirs. Red represents settlements such as villages, towns or cities and roads. Black is used to show railway lines and the boundaries of countries and states. Brown is used for contour lines, contour numbers and to show sandy terrain. Okay, now we will study about contour lines. The elevation or relief of an area is shown with the help of contour lines. The elevation means the elevated or relief of an area is shown with the help of contour lines. Contour lines join places that lie at the same altitude, means the same height above sea level. Those places that are having the same altitude or same height above the sea level are joined through contour lines. For example, if point X and point Y lie on the same contour line, both will have the same elevation above sea level. The interval between two consecutive contour lines indicates the natural of terrain in a place. Getting? For example, closely spaced contour lines indicate hilly or mountainous terrain. Those contour lines that are closely placed, contour lines that are more widely placed indicate a gentler slope. Where there are gentler slope, the contour lines are widely spaced like this, and when there are mountainous terrain, the contour lines are closely spaced like this. Got that? And contour lines that are far apart indicate flat terrain. When the contour lines are very far, then it indicates the flat terrain. Okay. Now, conventional signs and symbols. Signs and symbols are used to represent various features on topographical maps. Using symbols gives maps a neater look and makes reading them easier. Symbols that are commonly used by cartographers and which are accepted universally are called conventional symbols. The symbols that cartographers use and accepted universally, the symbol for the sea, the symbol for the land, the symbol for the town, the symbol for the railway line, etc., are known as conventional symbols. The legend or key of a map explains what each symbol stands for. It is important. The legend or the key means in the downward side of the map we can see a chart where it has written that this color signifies this symbol signifies this. Means the legend or key of a map explains what each symbol stands for. It is important to study the map legend before using a map. Understood? So for today, this is the class. We will continue the chapter for the next day, and if any doubt till here, you can ask me on my personal WhatsApp. Thank you.